couldn't afford, and neither could Yolanda, since she wasn't even working at the time. Young Yolanda was surprised when her mother didn't disapprove of the relationship. She actually cheered Yolanda on to continue the relationship and take it to higher levels. "Hell, the more he buys you, the less I have to," was her mother's theory. "Plus, you might as well learn young the power of pussy." Yolanda's mother's mouth dropped open when Yolanda revealed that it wasn't like that with Roland, that she hadn't had sex with him, and in fact, she was still a virgin. "Oh, so that's what all these gifts are," her mother said. "He was just getting the pussy nice and wet, prepping you." A grin spread across her lips. "Well, damn, if he got you all that shit just by smelling the pussy, no telling what that nigga gonna break you off when he actually get to run up in it." Yolanda's mother immediately went and popped in a porn, teaching Yolanda how to give it to Roland properly. Sometimes a humiliated Yolanda would even have to endure some hands-on demonstrations by her mother. To make a long story short, Yolanda lost her virginity to Roland, and when she ended up pregnant, he lost his job. Rumors about Yolanda and Roland started to surface, and before any truth was discovered, Roland quit. Yolanda's mother was pissed, to say the least. Here she had given this man her underage baby girl on a silver platter so that he could keep her laced with material things, and he went and relinquished his only source of income. But as pissed as Yolanda's mother might have been, nobody was more teed off than Roland's wife and 3 kids, about whom he'd never told Yolanda. Things went from bad to worse. Yolanda's mother put her and her new baby girl out when she realized what she thought would lead to a profit ended up being a deficit. Roland's wife put him out, and his kids turned their back on him, with the help of their mother pounding into their head how sorry their daddy was. The lopsided and aged couple lived together for a little while in the Section 8 apartment Yolanda got approved for. Roland tried to make some fast money by trying his hand at the crack game, but ended up getting high off his own supply. Ultimately, he chose crack and a life on the streets over Yolanda and their child together. Having robbed Yolanda of her youth and her household gadgets such as televisions, then ultimately leaving her and her baby to fend for themselves. For that, a seed of hate was embedded in Yolanda for Roland, that unfortunately trickled down to his seed, their child together, Secret Miller. "Sit your ass in that window until the fucking end of the world for all I care," Yolanda spat to Secret, picking up her pack of cigarettes from the coffee table and placing one in her mouth. She used the lighter that was tucked down in the outer packaging of the pack to light her cigarette. She then placed the lighter back into its safe haven and threw the pack back down on the table. "But just in case that no-good daddy of yours does show up, make him stop at KFC and buy me some chicken, 2-piece dark. And if you get me that old baked shit instead of fried like you did the last time, I'ma bust you upside your motherfucking head." Yolanda took a drag, exhaled, then headed down the hall to her bedroom in their 2-bedroom apartment. She mumbled, "That's the least that bum owes me for ruining my life," before her door slammed. Secret jumped when she heard the door nearly come off the hinges. She closed her eyes. She wasn't sure if she was trying to keep the tears in or the pain. Both always managed to show themselves through her eyes. Pain was all she knew. Pain from her mother being in her life and pain from her father not being in her life. Funny thing was, she resented her mother more. At least Roland had the decency to not poison her 24/7 like her mother did. He realized that he was a better father out of her life than in it. If only Yolanda could grab hold of that same theory. How Secret saw it. If Roland could rescue her from her mother for just 5 minutes, he was all right by her. Secret had to admit, though, over the years, she'd waited by that window for him to show up after